Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
Wall Street Journal Markets. October 24. 7 o'clock America, New York. ESG gains could buy better terms in insurance program. U.S. companies deemed to have superior environmental, social and governance practices will be eligible for improved terms on directors' and officers' liability insurance policies under an initiative by a leading broker.
New York Times Business. October 24. 7 o'clock America, New York. The Week in Business. A consumer internet deal. The Fed unveiling sweeping changes to its ethics practices. The government approved more coronavirus vaccine booster shots and is set to decide on vaccines for children 5 to 11.
Wall Street Journal Markets. October 24. 7 o'clock America, New York. The UK ditched coal and left itself a new set of challenges. Britain went all in on renewables and natural gas, leaving it vulnerable when winds died down and global gas supply ran low. BBC News Business. October 24. 6:15 America, New York. Tesco apologizes as website and app crash. Britain's biggest supermarket is still trying to resolve the issue as shoppers complain about a lack of information.
Naked Capitalism. October 24. 5:55 America, New York. French oil company Total knew about global warming impact in 1971, study finds. A new study has found Total knew about the links between climate change and fossil fuels 50 years ago.
Wall Street Journal Markets. October 24. 5:33 America, New York. Energy stock surge leaves climate-focused investors behind. Gains in energy stocks are testing investors who long avoided shares of fossil fuel producers but are now missing out on the year's top trade.
Global Economy. October 24. 5 o'clock America, New York. Fumio Kishida should keep the best of Abenomics. New Japanese Prime Minister needs to turn his sunny vision into a practical plan.
New York Times Business. October 24. 5 o'clock America, New York. I was hacked. The spyware used against me makes us all vulnerable. Invasive hacking software sold to countries to fight terrorism is easily abused. Researchers say my phone was hacked twice, probably by Saudi Arabia. A building at an address listed for NSO Group in Herzliya, Israel. New York Times Business. October 24. 5 o'clock America, New York. A rare win in the cat and mouse game of ransomware. A team of private security sleuths, in their first public detailing of their efforts, discuss how they used cybercriminals' mistakes to quietly help victims recover their data. Fuel storage tanks connected to the Colonial Pipeline system in Baltimore.
Global Economy. October 24. 4 o'clock America, New York. Will U.S. GDP data confirm a pickup in activity? Market questions as the FT's guide to the week ahead.
Daily FX Market News. October 24. 4 o'clock America, New York. U.S. Dollar Outlook. USD, JPY, EUR, USD key levels. USD faces headwinds as the combination of fundamental and technical levels push the dollar to key levels against major currency pairs.
Google Business News. October 24. 4 o'clock America, New York. International. TMT Talk Podcast Series. Latest episode. Monetization challenges in video games. Loot boxes. Podcast. Global Compliance News. International. TMT Talk Podcast Series. Latest episode. Monetization challenges in video games. Loot boxes. Podcast. Global Compliance News.
BBC News Business. October 24. 2:54 America, New York. Budget 2021. Rishi Sunak to pledge funding for T-levels. The government sets out its package for new T-levels and boosting further education in England.
Marginal Revolution. October 24. 2:48 America, New York. Dune *, the movie, no real spoilers. Score and soundtrack. A+, Hans Zimmer visual intelligence and sophistication. A+ beauty. A+ drama. I thought the first half was weak here, though the movie became progressively more gripping. But too many of the proceedings felt stagey rather than organic or evoking of real interest.
Forex Live. October 24. 2:12 America, New York. Turkish President Erdogan expels 10 ambassadors, 7 of them NATO allies. 1 for the Turkish lira traders. Erdogan hasn't stopped at sacking senior officials at the central bank. From earlier this month, Erdogan said on Saturday that he had told his foreign ministry to expel the ambassadors of
Marginal Revolution. October 24. 058 America New York, Janos Kornai and the Soft Budget Constraint. The most developed thesis of that book was that capitalist economies were in a state of constant excess supply, overproduction, whereas centrally planned economies were in a state of constant excess demand, shortage, and he drew out with minute detail all the implications of this analysis.
Armstrong Economics. October 24. 009 America New York. DOJ will never investigate any Democrat. The Post DOJ will never investigate any Democrat first appeared on Armstrong Economics. Armstrong Economics. October 24. 003 America New York. Nearly half of Canadian families experiencing some difficulty affording food. We reported that food prices are on the rise in Canada and worldwide. A recent survey, N equals 5011, shows the impact inflation is having on Canadian families. According to a poll by the Angus Reid Institute, nearly half, 46%, of respondents said they were having some difficulty paying for groceries. Armstrong Economics. October 24. 001 America New York. Australia refuses to release their justification for lockdowns. The Post Australia refuses to release their justification for lockdowns first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Daily FX Market News. October 24. 000 America New York, Canadian dollar forecast. USD, CAD drop supported by crude oil. Will BOC disappoint? The Canadian dollar remains supported amid elevated crude oil prices. Don't be surprised if the Bank of Canada disappoints aggressive hawkish expectations. Earnings season as a wildcard. Daily FX Market News. October 23, 2000 America New York, Euro forecast. ECB meeting will aim to keep USD stable, all settings unchanged. The European Central Bank will consider it a job well done if there is no movement in USD or the euro crosses before, during or after Thursday's policy announcements by its governing council.
BBC News Business. October 23, 1923 America New York, my student loan refund took 6 years. Rebecca Gale says she was shocked and then angry the student loans company took so long to repay her.